Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. The company topping this year's Fast 50 list is Sagent Pharmaceuticals, with an eye-popping 5-year growth rate of almost 200,000%. The Schaumburg-based company, founded in 2006, develops and distributes injectable generic drugs. But unlike some of its mammoth competitors, it does not actually discover new drugs or own all of its production facilities. The company has 70 local employees, and sales are projected to top $200 million this year. I recently talked with President and Chief Executive Jeffrey Yordon and began by asking him what's behind the company's swift and stunning growth.
I contributed to a bunch of factors. First of all, we have a very unusual model that gives us the opportunity to take advantage of opportunities as they arise. We have 48 partners in 23 different countries. We were able, for example, in the first couple of years, instead of developing what most of our competitors do, 4 to 5 products, we developed 85 products in the first 2 years. Furthermore, now that there are over 300 shortages in the United States, we're in a position to much better approach those and make submissions. And we have a phenomenal team that has been with me for the last 3 or 4 companies that I've run.
So you're able to have this phenomenal growth rate because you don't own the facilities where you're making these drugs like some of the big, most of the big pharmaceutical companies. Is this totally reflective of your growth rate? Would you be able to have the kind of revenue that you have without these joint ventures?
Absolutely not. I think the best way to look at it, when I've run traditional companies in the past, I was the president of a company here in Chicago called American Pharmaceutical Partners. We had about 100 people doing development. In this virtual model, I have 2,500 people doing development. I have 39 facilities all over the world making products for us. But the breakthrough has been that we've now bought out our joint venture partner in China. So for the first time, we also have our own facility that has enormous capacity in the future, and that'll be a nice supplement to the current model.
So what's next for your company? You mentioned that you're looking at new products. What types of products are you looking at, and what new markets are you going to enter into?
It's a great question. First, we don't just make generic products. What we do is we try to take a product and we try to significantly improve the product. And what do I mean by that? If it's freeze-dried or in a solid form, we find a way of offering that product in a liquid form. If it's refrigerated, it's non-refrigerated with us. But more importantly, what we try to do is we try to give them a product in a pre-mixed bag, which is not available, which is the perfect product, or in a pre-mixed syringe. So the future is those kinds of products where the innovators have never been able to put them in much more convenient dosage forms. We're doing that. We went into China for not only the reason of good cost, a good labor force, but we are looking at the biggest market in the world that at some point I can see many trucks sitting outside the facility to deliver. What the United States purchases in 1 year, China purchases in 1 month. So just that market alone would be a great opportunity for us.
What do you think the big pharmaceutical companies were saying about you when you started this, and what do you think they're saying and doing now in response?
Well, I know the first part, I know that for sure. What they were saying is it'll never work, the quality will never be there, no one will ever buy it, and of course that thus far hasn't been. What are they saying now? I think the best way to answer that is a very large competitor in Chicago who said that buying products out of India is never going to be acceptable in the United States, is now building almost 1 million square foot facility in India. So you can draw your own conclusions on that.
Is your expectation that you'll eventually sell this company? What's the M&A environment like in your space?
The exit strategy on all of the companies has always essentially been the same. The consolidation in our industry is amazing. The amount of M&A activity that's going on, it's a coveted space, and there's very few assets in this space. I don't think we're anywhere near the value that we need to be at. And frankly, it's good that a lot of our people aren't in a situation where we have to do anything. So bottom line is, That's the probable exit strategy, but that isn't going to take place for a while.
All right. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.